So we're here with Dr. Vernita, and she is the brilliant solutionist. She has a doctorate in mathematics, and she's transitioned that into being a life coach, but titles herself as the brilliant solutionist. How difficult was it for you to transition into really kind of working for yourself? Because, you know, when you have a PhD, it's expected, or any doctorate, it's expected to go into some sort of, you know, corporate setting, higher educational setting. So how difficult was it for you to transition into doing this for yourself as the brilliant solutionist?
It was hard, challenging, hard, frustrating. I hate it. I hate it here. Um, but seriously, because and I grapple with this. I think I just became okay with it, and it's been a few years. Like I've tried. So let me back up. At first, it was like people expect for us to be like consultants and have like
Mm-hmm.
side gigs.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I became a consultant. That was easy for me,
Mm.
to do things and go do my little talks and, and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. It's expected for us to write articles and, do all those things outside of it. We're expected to write books outside
Yeah.
of the profession. So all of
Yeah.
those things were expected as long as we are tied to the university.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so when I made the transition, well, we'll get into that, but when Jesus transitioned me full time
Right.
into
When the
entre-
Lord called.
when he pushed, he kicked.
Right. Right.
I was like, this is not how it's supposed to go. And remember, my mind is logical, is critical thinking,
Right.
and I need to figure out the pieces. There
Mm-hmm.
are no pieces. So I struggled, and like we talked about this, is I struggled looking at it linear. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm smart. I'm supposed to be able to do this. It is really not hard to run a business or to create a business. So why was I struggling? Is because
Right.
I was trying to take that same mindset, one as a college professor, which is totally different, and then as an employee, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, like, if you've never been a college professor, it may be kind of hard to understand. It's like I had the freedom, the flexibility. I had that life as a college professor
Yeah.
was very different. I was chilling. It was cool. I can do my
Mm-hmm. Right.
side. I was only working like 18 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
I can go travel. So when I was a K-12 teacher, so I worked 9 to 5, 8 to 4. I left that. I was like, I'm done with that.
Mm.
Never going back. So
Right.
professor life was like a sweet spot.
Mm-hmm.
But then it was like, okay, now I need you to do this on your own.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, where are the people? Like all the things. Like, okay, I can do the same things. I can speak, I can teach, I
Yeah.
can write, but those audiences were already curated for me in a way.
That's
So I was
true.
like,
That's because right, because you're presented in front of them. They're already there. They're enrolled. Right.
I was
That
like,
makes
you
sense.
want me to go? You want me to go
Yeah.
get them? So it's challenging, but I think the moment that it clicked for me, and I'll be honest, it just clicked like within the last few months.
And
That
but that's okay. It takes time.
yeah,
I think that people don't realize how much time it truly takes to kind of understand your like it's a journey, right?
hmm
Yeah, I love that.
but I didn't have to fight it. It didn't have to be this hard. I just want to say that, like the more you, I resisted, so that
Mm,
puts up a challenge because it was like, okay, but logically it has to be this way. And even
yeah.
if someone gave me the blueprint of the business,
Hmm.
I learned that if it's not with your ingredients, your secret sauce, it's
Hmm.
not going to work.
It's not.
But it,
I tell people
but
this
it's
all the time.
underneath that. It's belief, but we can get to that in another conversation. It's a belief thing
It
that was
is. It
with me.
really is. Yeah.